All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Winners Are Grinners. Been a good couple of weeks here. We've had to have a bit of a break, and we are back just in time too, with a few rounds to go in the NRL season and the pointy end here in our local competitions. Joining me as usual, Dave Tennis Carroll. How are you, mate?
Yes, it's been a couple of minutes, so it's great to be back. So a lot has happened, especially with the Penrith Panthers that we thought, 6 weeks ago, Daz, that they were going to be minor premiers. Well, that's going south for them, isn't it?
Big time. South big time. Also joining us, Barry Coe. How are you, bud?
Hey, guys. Good. I'm really good.
Yeah, so a couple of things here to talk about. First of all, retirement. Josh Papali'i is pulling the pin, Big Papa. So he's had a big, long career at Canberra, and
He will be missed.
he will be very missed. He's actually
he's a true Queenslander maroon. He was probably going to retire 12 months ago, and he actually was going to the UK.
yeah,
He's only 34, hey?
Yeah, and he decided to have one more year with Canberra, which probably hasn't worked out to, he thought that they'd have a really good season in 2026. But no, congratulations to him. What, he'd be a State of Origin winning State of Origin.
It was huge for Queensland.
Yeah.
340 games in his career.
Yeah.
yeah. Brisbane Broncos, they're in trouble at the moment.
They've gone to the penthouse to the shit house, haven't
Yeah.
I was going to say, they're still in the comp.
No, I think they're second last at the moment.
Yeah,
It's
wow.
been and I kind of agree with some of the other journalists I've heard in the last week or two that their list hasn't got any worse from last year at
Only
all.
6 wins for the year.
Their list is the same as. I don't even think they lost anyone really, did they?
No.
No, unlike the last few years where they lost a few to the Dolphins. To think that they're premiers and they're going to finish in the bottom three.
Chance for the spoon too.
Oh, and they always throw it back at the coach is what the issue is,
Yeah.
is with Bronco. Like you hear it over the years. Well, it's truly not the concern or the issue from Madge Maguire.
So what is the problem with Brisbane?
It's a bloody good question. What is the problem with Brisbane?
Because they've had games where they look brilliant.
Well, they beat
Reece
Penrith.
Walsh gets out there.
Well, they
and
beat Penrith 14-12
charge.
4 weeks ago. The wealthiest, probably one of the wealthiest sporting clubs outside West Coast Eagles in Australia. Realistically, they have Brisbane all to themselves.
Yeah.
They really do. There's no, everyone says, oh, Dolphins, but Dolphins are out the road. They're at Redcliffe. Gold Coast are down at Gold Coast. They get all the big corporate spending. I just think they're a bit precious, and that's why I really believe that's why we need a second side in Brisbane because, everyone doesn't have the media in Brisbane don't really attack the Broncos.
It's got to be hard too. This must be affecting the corporate sponsorship because
Oh,
are you going
100%.
to spend money on a team that's down the bottom of the ladder?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
Can we safely say that these problems have arisen since the World Club Challenge?
yeah.
They lost against Hull.
Yeah. Yep. Well, look, maybe it's because, they went deep into the season last year. They then started the season real early, so they probably had a shorter break than other football clubs. But, that's just an excuse. With Adam Reynolds, he's just too old now. He's going to retire. Actually, this is when it all went to the shit for him.
Yeah.
When Payne Haas
Yeah.
signed to go to the Rabbits.
Yep.
That's when it went south for him. So something's going on there. He signed to go to the Rabbits and I don't even really know it was for the better money. He signed for a reason to be not in that football club.
Probably to be with Wayne.
Well, obviously, but they've just won a premiership, Daz.
Yeah.
You've just won 4 months before he signed, they won a premiership, and then he signed at Rabbits.
Yeah. Billy Walters signed a 2-year extension for Brisbane too.
Oh, well, that's good for Billy. He's always been probably a bit underrated at that football club. So, but they need to, I think they get Perez next year, don't they? They do from Parramatta. He originally came from Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting year. You look at their last 5 years, Baz. They've been up and down like a massive yo-yo. Like 2-3 years ago, they missed out on finals, and that's why they sacked Kevy.
Well, I'm just looking. They've had 6 wins for the year, and 5 of them were in the first 8 rounds.
Yeah.
So they've only had one since round
They
8.
had 5 wins in the first 8 rounds.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when did Haas sign with the Rabbits? Probably around round
Yeah.
round
It
8.
would have been around round 1, 2.
Oh, it might have been a bit. I don't know. It probably was around that.
I didn't
6 or
realise
7.
they've been slumping
Yeah.
since then.
Because so they've only won a game since, and that was against Penrith a month ago.
Yeah. Chanel Harris-Tavita has signed extension there for another 2-year deal until 29 for the Warriors.
Oh, well, so we should too.
Yeah.
He's a good young footballer.
He's a great footballer.
No, and they want to be able to keep, because obviously they're losing Luke Metcalf to St. George.
Yep.
That was pretty weird. Did you see? I think they said on the weekend that 2 players who were kicking for goal both did their hamstrings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
For St. George?
No.
Oh,
So it was Luke Metcalf for the Warriors,
Yeah.
and I don't know who the second player was actually, but they
Okay.
both were kicking for goal. And they did their hamstring.
Yeah.
So but
That's
that's a
just tragic,
great
that.
result for the Warriors. They've had some serious injuries during the year. Even their other, is it Tanner Boyd?
Tanner Boyd.
Did he do his ACL?
He did.
Yeah, so they've obviously lost Tanner Boyd this year. Luke Metcalf, now he's come back and done his hamstring. They're doing an outstanding job. I don't think they'll get second spot. Oh, they could. Jeez, it's a big game. Actually, I know we'll talk about it later, but Penrith and Melbourne this weekend is a massive game for the Panthers.
It's an important game for the Panthers.
Well, if the
actually.
Panthers lose this game, they will not finish top 2.
Yeah. Emre Gula has has been released from the Dragons, effective immediately, take up an opportunity for Wakefield Trinity in the UK.
Who was that, sorry?
Emre Gula for the Dragons.
I've never ever heard of him.
I don't know that name.
I don't even know that name.
Yeah, well, he's got an immediate release there, so probably no loss there. But yeah, good opportunity there to go for Wakefield Trinity.
They've probably had to release players because obviously they've got Luke Metcalf, Kalamatangi's going.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Scotty Drinkwater is going. They've got 5 players coming at the moment. Surely they'll keep Terrell Sloan. He's been great the last month.
Well, I feel like the Dragons are starting to pull it together. I mean, it's too late in the season, but they're starting to actually look like a team again.
And once you throw Metcalf,
Drinkwater and all their purchases in there, they're gonna be.
I think they've got Connor Watson for a year as well.
Okay.
That's
a big pickup.
Yeah, so they've got like a 1, 7 and 9. Would that be right?
Yeah.
Is a 9 is the hooker. So do they make finals in 2027?
I don't know.
Probably not, but they're probably going to get off the bottom.
Exactly. They'll be in the top 10. And there's a lot of teams, obviously, it'd be interesting to see if they bring that top 10 into it because football now, you'll find, Daz, in the next 2-3 weeks, football for NRL will be very boring.
Yeah. Kalma Tuolagi, now I know this kid. He was a Victorian junior. He's actually signed a 1-year contract with the Storm. And that's great to see that Victorian juniors are actually getting into the NRL. Panthers have extended the contracts there for Paul Alamotti and Blues Origin rep Casey McLean as well.
Yeah, this is just the start of, Isaiah Yeo will re-sign definitely for the Panthers. Nathan Cleary will go on the 1st of November to the open market, so that'll be interesting. But I still think, I think they had about 9 or 10 off contract. They'll get about 7 or 8 of them still remain. Yeah.
Your boy, Daly Cherry Evans, has signed, is finishing up with the Roosters and signing up with Hull.
Yeah, did you think that? Were you surprised with that?
No.
No.
He's done his time here at the NRL.
Okay. So you didn't
let
think
him go over to Super League.
Yeah, I suppose he's been playing really good footy and the Roosters got him in for that purpose, didn't they?
Yeah.
to get top two. So he might as well still make some good money in the UK.
Right. Let's get into round 24. Now, the Roosters there defeated the Panthers 12-6 on Thursday night. I actually thought this was a very entertaining game of football.
It was very close.
Yeah.
I tipped the Roosters, I'm glad to say.
Now, this was a great game of footy.
Oh, wasn't it?
This was up with a game when it was probably a month ago that was a really right now, and I suppose you throw Warriors in there, but these two are the two best sides in the competition.
Yeah.
Like if it's a 12-6 grand final, we're more than happy on the first weekend of October.
Yeah.
For sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Dolphins 22 defeated the Sea Eagles blot.
So that's the first time since 1973 that Manly have scored 0 at home.
That's amazing. What happened to Fosball? It was exciting, and then it was gone.
they've looked. There's no excuses. They've got a lot of injuries, but I did say at the start of the year they got no forwards in their forward pack, and now they've got like another 4 injuries as well. Young Joey Walsh broke his jaw on the weekend, so he's out this weekend as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's just Manly's just got a really, really poor roster, and I don't know how they improve that.
They've got to start spending some of their salary cap.
Yeah, and the issue is though in the New South Wales Cup they're coming second last, Jersey flag they're coming fourth last, so they're just not getting the juniors through at the moment.
Yeah. Well, on the positive side here, it's great. I mean, 3 seasons in for the Dolphins, and they're actually in the finals. Could actually even be in the top 4.
Well, I actually think that they will stay in the top 4, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, like
Dolphins are going strong.
Yeah. I mean, Cronulla have just fallen over big time. They've just lost their last 2 games to lower teams. To me, it's going to cost the Cronulla Sharks a top 4. I believe the top 4 is what it is now.
It's locked in.
Sydney, Penrith, Warriors and Dolphins. I can't see Dolphins losing. The only thing is that Cronulla has still got a great for and against. Or do they? No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, they got no. It's better than the Dolphins, but I don't see the Dolphins falling over.
Yeah. Rabbits 22, the Bulldogs 6. That was at a core. I actually didn't watch this game.
I did watch this game because my son, Taz, who was up from Melbourne for a couple of weeks, is a red and green Rabbitohs fan, loves his rabbits.
Sorry to hear that.
So I thought I'd better tip the rabbits that night. I didn't trust the Dogs, and I still don't trust the Dogs. Everyone says that the Bulldogs have got a better list out on the field than what the Rabbits did last Friday night. But geez, Cody Walker's playing really good football, excellent football, and Alex Johnson just keeps scoring tries. Really disappointing year from the Bulldogs because everyone was expecting them to be a top 8 for sure. And unless the Cowboys continue to fall over, the Dogs are not getting in there.
Yeah. Raiders 24, Sharks 20. This was a very entertaining game of football as well.
Was it? Yeah. Well, that's one of the games. I didn't mean, I still can't, early in the year, I was just backing Canberra just to win and win and win.
And now they were losing.
And now they're winning. And now they're winning and I'm not backing them. It's the same with bloody Dragons. I still don't know how Cronulla, how did Cronulla not get this win, Daz? What happened there?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I'd really like to know because, they deserved to actually win, but there was a try in the last minute.
Was it?
Just sealed the game for Canberra.
Yeah, right. So was it 2018?
It was 20. No, it was 20. I think it was 20 all.
Oh, 20 all.
Yeah. Canberra scored a try right at the bell.
Yeah, okay.
Still life in Canberra, but they're 12th. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not making finals.
No, they're not. They're not making finals at all.
The top 8's got to be locked up.
Eels 32, Cowboys 30. I have an issue with this game, and that's Moses. How he actually milked a couple of weeks ago, right? That forearm to the head, okay? So he knocked the ball on, so the ball should have been dead, okay? dead in the water. Then he gets up and complains to the referee. They challenge it. Oh, head high. No. The ball was dead.
So I did watch this. Did the ball come out of his arms?
Ball came out of his hand, knocked the ball on. Then he got hit with a late one, which was like, it was just a slap. That's all it was, just a slap on the nose, just a nice little tiddly wink, not much, okay? Then all of a sudden, penalty.
Yeah, it was.
Kicks a goal.
Yeah, I know.
Gone.
It was quite controversial because they still had 4 minutes, the Cowboys, to score.
Yeah.
But obviously they weren't able to. It's
one for the Cowboys that got away.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the second time Cowboys have lost to the Eels this year.
It is.
In a similar scoring game.
Correct.
30 odd points each.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's just dreadful from the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I don't know what Eels have figured out about the Cowboys, but they figured out something.
Don't get me wrong, outside of that, it was entertaining. It was
There were
good
some
to watch.
really flashy plays from both teams, wasn't there?
Definitely.
But
And
obviously some really bad defence as well.
Yeah, but it was, end of the day, Parramatta, I'm not saying they deserved to win, but they probably did deserve to win outside of that controversial penalty.
Yeah.
Did you know is Murray Talalungi?
Yes.
He's going.
He's going to rugby union.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Is that a big loss, or how old's he?
No, I think a lot of his players, a lot of his fellow teammates have actually supported his move over to rugby. So I can't really complain about that.
Okay.
Just checking his age. 27 years.
Yeah.
He's still a young man.
Yeah. He'll play for the Wallabies.
Yeah, maybe he's got a connection to rugby that he
Yeah, no,
he's
we
always
don't.
wanted to do.
No, he's a rugby union player originally
Okay.
in
there you go.
schoolboy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't have any complaints with that.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's
French
good.
rugby union. Good on
Yeah,
you.
that's where he's going. Yeah.
Yeah, wee. All right. The Warriors 40, Broncos 6. It's safe to say the Broncos are gone.
Oh, Madge was not happy.
No.
Oh, he was fuming in the press conference, just saying they didn't put up an effort. They were weak. They were poor in the contest. It was just a training run for the Warriors. It truly was. They just steamrolled them. The Warriors had a lot to play for. They knew that they're going to be playing top 4 finals probably deep into September. Broncos are just, I think there's still 4 games to go yet, isn't there? Like the Broncos, they've
No, there's only 2 games to go.
2 games, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So they've chopped it. They're out. They're gone. They've clocked off already. They've picked up their pay packets and they want to go to Mad. They want to go to Mad Monday.
Yeah. Knights 36, Titans 26. This was at McDonald Jones.
You got to give credit to Titans because the Newcastle got out early in the game, and you thought, oh, geez, how far could this be? But at one stage, I think it was I don't know, it might have been 22-0 or something, and then so the Titans have outscored the Knights.
Yeah.
Again, you often wonder with teams with the mentality of it, we're 22-0 up. Again, we're going to leading in the finals. Do we just back off a little bit as well? Probably.
Yeah. Dragons 24, Tigers 22. That was highlighted by the best Falcon that I've actually ever seen.
Everyone loves a
brilliant. And the guy actually, I'm surprised that he actually got up and was still able to play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. Didn't he? Oh, didn't he get smashed?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he laughed about it. It must have hurt.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it just flung him back so far, didn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, my mate. He actually got interviewed with Matty Johns there, and he said, "No, I'm right, I'm fine." So it was like, yeah. How did you not get off and do a
Geez, the season's gone
assessment
poor
for that?
for the Tigers, hasn't it? Like, they are now what? They are 14th.
They were good to start with.
I know they've only won 7 games.
They're on top of the ladder.
Yeah, they must have won their first 5 of their first 5 out of 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like they were just really, really poor. And again, since Jerome, and again, you go back to the date as what Payne Haas did for Broncos when Jerome Luai signed for Tigers.
Yep.
Their season's gone south as well.
Yeah. All right. So let's looking at the ladder there. Roosters are on top, then followed by the Panthers, Warriors, Dolphins, Sharks, Knights, Rabbits, Cowboys. That's your top 8. So great to see the Roosters there on top. But Panthers have actually officially lost their minor premiership by the looks of it.
Yeah, no, they have, and if they have to keep winning, like, the Warriors are right up there us big time. Like, the Warriors are only a 10-point differential, so I don't think the Dolphins. It's a tough one. It could.
So Dolphins, I agree with you. It's like Roosters, Panthers, Warriors, Dolphins. They're your top 4. Okay.
Yeah, because Newcastle, the Rabbits, and Cowboys are nowhere near as good as the top 4.
Yeah.
There's Cronulla in there as well, who 3 weeks ago were flying, and now they've just fallen.
Might be a temporary slump. They could come
it
back.
might be a temporary slump. But I still don't see the top 3 in Sydney, Penrith, or Warriors. But do you know, though, if Cronulla had won on the weekend, if they won their last 2 games Penrith would be 5th.
Really? Wow.
They would be out.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So Bulldogs, they've got to win some games.
No,
they must win some games.
They don't have to, but...
Well, they do to get in the top 8.
Yeah, I get that, but we'd rather see North Queensland in, wouldn't we?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But
they'd have to rely on Cowboys to lose all their games.
Oh, no, they won't. They won't. We spoke about this. They won't get in, Daz, because Cowboys got to buy this weekend.
Of course.
So so the 8 is actually locked in.
But there's still 3 rounds to go, so Dogs could still get 32 points. If Cowboys only get 30 and don't win 2.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
If the Cowboys lose to the Tigers or Raiders.
Yeah, which they should not lose to. They could lose to Raiders. They're not going to lose to Tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you just jinxed the team.
So looking at the bottom, Bulldogs, Manly, Storm, Raiders, Eels, Tigers, Titans, Broncos, and Dragons. Dragons have got to win they're on 14, 16, 18. They've actually got to win their next 2 games to actually
try and get off the bottom. And that'll leave the Broncos there with the spoon.
Now, I know you're not allowed to say the punting odds, but imagine the odds at the start of the year to say that Broncos, Canberra, Melbourne, and Bulldogs
all in the bottom
would not make the top 8.
Yeah.
If you put that as a betting slip, you'd get fantastic odds.
You could retire, Dave.
I could retire because Broncos were making the 8.
Yeah.
Weren't they?
Yeah.
The Premiers last year.
They're the Premiers, so it had to be making the 8.
Yeah.
Dogs were a really good sideline. Like Canberra were minor Premiers, gents.
When was the last time Melbourne didn't make the 8?
And Melbourne has not made it in 21 years.
Yeah.
So those 4 we all thought would have to be in. I thought maybe Melbourne a bit off, but Dogs should have made it. Canberra minor Premiers and Brisbane, the Premiers, not going to be there.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. AFL, big news out of the AFL, of course, is the Swans.
Oh, this is, wow. Like what has occurred, and I've sent a lot of text messages. We can't obviously say it on the podcast. But, yeah, what happened, they went out for dinner with the coaches as well around Richmond. The coaches and some players went home at midnight. Some other players decided to stay out for a while. Then they came back to their hotel, the Pullman Hotel, which is opposite the MCG, and it just went all shite from there on. Nothing good happens after 2:00 in the morning, realistically.
Especially in Melbourne.
And the boys are in a bit of trouble. They're not in trouble. They've been suspended. Is Isaac Heaney, Chad Warner, is it Riley Bice?
Yep.
What are the other
Nick
two?
Blakely and James Jordan.
Wow. James Jordan's a tagger. Nick Blakey's got the most media in AFL this year. Isaac Heaney's just one of the guns of the competition. I think, and Chad Warner is too. Their odds were like $9 this morning. It's out to $51.
What on earth possessed them to actually do something stupid like that, considering they're on the top of the ladder?
I don't understand. And what they did, to bring back a person, you just know by doing that, it's only something little has to go wrong.
Yeah.
And it's going to blow up massively. And that's what's occurred here.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it was a little thing. I'm sure it was a very serious offence. But even before you get back to your hotel room, surely someone says, this is probably not a good idea.
Yeah, exactly right.
So this is going to really affect, and that's immediately. Those 5 players have been stood down, even though they have not been found guilty, but they won't be playing for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and that's just huge.
Yeah.
Especially with one round to go. So it's just amazing. All right, let's look at the games here for the AFL. The Dockers there defeated Adelaide 112-88.
Yeah, it's a really good game, and the Dockers have been doing this where they get the 3/4 time. They're even with a lot of the teams. And then the last quarter, again, they just put the metal on the pedal and away they go. And this, in the end, this became a 4-goal win, 24 points. They are minor premiers. They were confirmed that on the weekend, but they have been minor premiers for last month, realistically. They're premiership favourites. The only thing is, though, Daz, they were in Melbourne last weekend versus Melbourne, and Melbourne beat them by 4 points.
Yeah, so that's a concern.
I've been saying it all year, though. They will make the grand final. They will not lose at home. They actually have not lost at home all year. They've got 2 home finals. They'll have a week off next week with the bye because we have what's called the play-in finals after the last round. It's all set up for them. They just play the grand final in Melbourne. Can they win it? It's my concern because they just still can't play the MCG well enough.
Yeah, St Kilda 94 defeated Richmond 45.
Oh yeah, that's just expectant and a training run. You got to feel sorry for the Tigers. They've got a lot of young men in their footy club, and I don't really know whether they'll be back playing finals in the next 10 years.
Geelong 125 defeated North Melbourne 110.
I wasn't watching this game, but a few of the boys were following it. At one stage, it was 3 points the difference with about 6 minutes to go. So this was like North's grand final, effectively. If they lost this game, they just could not get into the play-in to the top 10. But they've had a pretty good year. I think they've won 9 games, so they're going to be happy with that.
The local derby, 95 against 53, the Lions against the Suns.
I'll tell you who's not happy is the Gold Coast Suns supporters. This has been a horrendous. This has
started the year so well.
Started the year. So I think they were, after they left Darwin, I think they were 7-2 or 8 and I think they were 8-3. They turned the bye, and I think they've won one game since. So Brisbane are now, with the Swans imploding, are the second favourites and probably make the grand final now.
Hawthorn Collingwood 92 apiece.
A draw.
Wow.
I saw the end of this game.
Yeah. So this is
how hectic.
This is so ironic. This is just ironic, insane. 12 weeks ago, the score was 93-all, a draw.
Yeah.
Dylan Moore kicked after the siren at that and drew the game at 93-all. Dylan Moore on Saturday night had a shot for goal to win the game, and all he had to do was score a point, and he didn't make the distance. It was the same player, same nearly result. It was a great game of footy. And for one of the few games I've been as a Collingwood supporter, I was not stressed because I did not think that we were going to win, and just for us to get even that close. They called Collingwood Dad's Army. It wasn't Saturday night. They had 9 players who played less than 30 games.
Wow, okay.
So it was a really good game of football. Hawks, well done to the Hawks. They'll probably sew up 3rd or 4th spot for that draw. Well, they have for that draw for the weekend.
Melbourne 132 defeated Port Adelaide 56.
Yeah, Port Adelaide have got a lot of injuries now, and Melbourne are doing what they need to do. They have a chance to make top 4, but they'll probably make 5th spot. They've just lost to Jacob Van Ruin for 3 weeks, which is a real loss for them. Jacob is one of their best forwards for the actual he is their best forward for Melbourne. So, no, it's good. I mean, they finished bottom 4 and Stephen King's got them purring along really well. So, well done, Melbourne.
Yeah, Giants 111 defeated West Coast 57.
Oh, well, this was a win that, everyone expected. The Giants look as though they won't be re-signing Jake Stringer or Jesse Hogan, a couple of veterans in the league. They've signed some young guns to go forward. Bit disappointing for the Eagles, like they've been okay the last 2 months, but that's a fair loss, that one, isn't it?
Dogs and Carlton did 82 all draw. Is that got to be some kind of a record that two sides there have gone into a draw?
Yeah, it's the first time ever there's been 2 teams going into a draw on the weekend of football. So this game here, whoever won this game was more than likely to finish on different positions on the ladder. Now, Carlton had to win to make sure that they'd get into the play-in, because the play-ins are top 10 this year, where 7 plays 10 and 8 plays 9. Whoever loses is out. But they still consider the play-in as a final. So it was really weird. The Dogs were trying to win the game, whereas Carlton had no intention to even score.
Yeah.
Because they knew that a draw would get them into the play-in. So they wound down the clock for the last 2 minutes. So a lot of Carlton supporters are very happy that they're playing finals this year.
All right, Sydney 112 to Western 76. Now that's probably the end of the Swans by the sounds of it.
It would be, definitely. Now, the Bombers weren't that bad. I know the score was 112-76, but they weren't that bad.
There was a point in the third quarter they were only a goal or 2 behind.
Exactly.
So
I know, and it blew out again, but they were okay. Young Caddy, he'll be really good for them. He kicked 3 goals, so
definitely signs of life. They've had a terrible season, but there's a future there.
Yeah, exactly.
Somewhere.
All right, so looking at that ladder there, so Fremantle, Sydney, Brisbane, Hawthorn, Melbourne and Geelong round out the 6. So it's safe to say Fremantle's got the minor premiership there.
Definitely, mate. They've had minor premiers.
They can't lose it.
No, they've been minor premiers for last month. Realistically, they've only lost 3 games for the year.
Yeah,
that's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the last team to win 2 games for the year was in 2000.
Yeah,
when the Mighty Bombers they went 20-2, so they only lost 2 games for the year, and they won the premiership that year. So, it looks as though now with Swans imploding, Hawthorn are just travelling. Melbourne's probably been the dark horse because Melbourne do play the MCG well, but you'd think it'd be Brisbane, Fremantle. It'll be 2 out of 2 interstate teams.
Yeah. Adelaide, Collingwood, Dogs and Carlton run out the 10.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be easier to see that that's locked in.
I think it is now. With 1 game to go, Giants are on 40.
Yep.
And I think Carlton are on 46.
Yeah, Carlton's on 46, St Kilda's on 40, Giants are on 40 and North Melbourne 36.
Yeah, so it's impossible.
And there's only 1 round.
There's only one round, and you only get 4 points. So the top 10's done. And so what happens the week after? The top 6 do not play, and then 7 plays 10th, and 8 plays
9.
6. Yes,
8
plays 9.
8 play 9.
Yeah, the wild card finals.
Yeah.
All right, so your the ones that are out are St Kilda, Giants, North Melbourne, Suns, Port Adelaide, West Coast, Richmond, and Parole Essendon.
The AFL was it lambasted? Is that a good word?
Lambasted.
Lambasted. Something like that. Lambasted. Anyway, start of the year about this play-in.
Yeah.
It is they are doing cartwheels in Flinders Street at the moment because it's going to probably be Carlton Collingwood for a play-in final at 95,000 people.
Yeah. Now it's actually happening. People are excited for it.
Exactly.
But at the start of the year when they can't picture it.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, so
How good is that?
How good? Because the week after would have been no footy in town in Melbourne. Now there's 95,000 people going to the MCG.
Now it's a do or die match to get into the finals. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think the week the same. And I think the Dogs play. I think it's Adelaide play the Dogs. So there'll be a game in Adelaide. I think, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 7 versus 10, 8 versus 9. So, Collingwood's going to play the Dogs. Crows will play Carlton. Yeah, unless it changes this week.
It could change this weekend.
Yeah, unless it changes this weekend. Yeah. But as it stands, that's what it'll be.
Final round in the Host Plus Cup. We're a bit closer to home now. And the Bears 32 defeated the Pride 16. That was at Barlow Park. So it's a bit disappointing there for the Pride. Hunters got up against the Clydesdales 18-12. The Cutters there 32 defeated the Blackhawks 14. Dolphins 46 defeated the Tigers 16. The Jets 19 defeated the Magpies 16. And the Falcons there 36 defeated Winnamanly Seagulls on 20. So there's some big scores there for the Host Plus Cup. Now, getting into the finals, that'll mean on Saturday, the Dolphins will play the Seagulls at KO Stadium. Tigers will play the Bears at East, so totally Workwear Stadium. The Capras will play the Pride at Horizon Stadium in Rockhampton. And the Falcons there will play the Hunters. Oh, no, we've still got one more round of competition. Sorry. Devils play the Jets. Cutters play the Clydesdales. And Magpies will play Winnamanly. So,
because I was going to ask you, what are these games?
They're round 22. So
what's the ladder looking like?
The ladder here is looking like, I actually thought that was the last round of the competition. The Falcons are on top, so they've got the minor premiership there. Dolphins, Capras, Bears, Jets, Cutters, Tigers, and Blackhawks. Disappointingly...
so Pride's not going to make it?
No.
So they must have lost their last few games.
Well, the Blackhawks are on 25. Winnamanly 25. Pride are on 23. So they won't make finals.
Geez, that's disappointing. It is, because they've had about 7 draws.
Yeah, 7 draws, 5 wins, 3 losses.
See, they've only had 5 wins.
Yeah.
But 7 draws.
Yeah. Magpies have had 8.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane how there'd be so many draws.
Okay, yeah, so Pride, Magpies, Devils, Seagulls, Clydesdales and the Hunters are gone. Probably win a Manly Seagull as well.
No,
but that's on for and against.
I think you're looking at losses there. Pride have had 5 draws. Magpies.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Yeah.
Magpies have had 3. That's still a lot.
Yeah,
it's still a lot.
The Devils have had 1. Seagulls 2.
So I'm sure a month ago, because we probably haven't been on the podcast for a month, but they were sitting 4th or 5th.
Yeah,
they obviously haven't won a game in the last month.
Yeah.
Looks like
it's disappointing for them.
All right, local. Let's go live and local now. The AFL Cairns, they have had their round 17 there, and the Cutters there 174 defeated Menunda 41, and the Tigers, great to see, 92 defeated the City Lions there 38. At Holloway's.
Great result for the Tigers. Actually won 3 grades. The women's keep rolling on. They're undefeated for the year. The minor premiers. Development won 126-1.
Yeah.
And then the seniors won by 50 points. So
now we got a new coach there next year for the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers. We've got an elite coach, really. I'm going to say, Danny Aids. He's coaching Rosebud in the Mornington Peninsula League. That's probably in the top 5 leagues in Victoria. we're very privileged, and we are doing cartwheels along Sheridan Street to have Danny and his family up here from January. So lot of excitement building at the Tigers for 2027.
Very nice. All right. So looking at that ladder there, Port Douglas, South Cairns, Centrals and Saints round out the top four. Lions, Tigers and Hawks there. They're gone.
Yep. We might as well wind up the season now. Don't worry about playing the last two games.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Final round of the FNQRL. The was done and dusted.
It was done a little while ago. I think it's finals.
No, 9th of August it was done, so last weekend. Leprechauns 58 defeated Mossman 20. Atherton 30, Tully 26. Ivanhoe's, this is a really weird score. Ivanhoe's 54, Yarrabah 1.
Wow.
I don't know. That can't be right.
Now, you sure that's the 9th of August? Is that
9th of August.
I was talking to Riley Hurd, and that now out of the competition. I'm sure it was a final.
Yeah, they haven't played finals yet, so there's no. Let's have a look. I could be wrong. The finals are on the 22nd of August, so that's your major.
So,
sorry, we got the minors here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. I don't know how the Yarrabah actually got one.
Well, how do you get one? Like, it's a field goal.
Field goal. So why would you score just 1 point? Anyway,
it goes down in the
record
records,
book.
All
right.
I was talking to Riley Hurd, and they he broke his hand and he came back a bit earlier, but they had to beat the Brothers a couple of weeks ago to stay third spot. But I think they finished fourth. So who did they lose to again?
Suburbs defeated Atherton 34-32.
Oh, see that was a massive upset. That
and Kangaroos defeated Mariba 34-16. I can see why it's going on here, because they've got the minor semi-final and then they've got the major semi-final on the top of that. So,
so the major semi-final will be
Suburbs and Kangaroos on Saturday at 5.
Is it?
Yep. Both of these are played in Innisfail.
And then who do Brothers play?
Brothers will play Leprechauns at 7.
Oh, yeah.
So both at Callender Park.
It's Innisfail.
In Innisfail.
That's interesting.
That's going to be a
That's
big
interesting,
game of football.
Daz, because I don't think the Brothers finished on top.
No. So, but do they actually get in because they defeated?
No, all I'm saying is that if you finished on top, surely you wouldn't have to go to Innisfail to play in a major semi-final.
Yeah. I don't know how it works, but they've got Suburbs playing Kangaroos and Brothers playing Innisfail.
See, I thought they'd actually have it at Stan Williams Park because Brothers finished on top of the ladder.
Yeah.
That's a nice home advantage.
Well, they're still constructing Stan Williams Park, so I don't think they'll get the crowd in.
Yeah, they're still doing the grandstand on the
southern side.
Are they? Aren't they?
Yeah. So I don't think they'd get that crowd in there. That stadium's not ready yet.
Yeah. Okay.
So, all right. Other than the draw for
I'll tell you what's
next week.
Building a lot of excitement in Cairns, Baz, is the Cairns Taipans.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, I know you're not into your basketball, but you should
what's
be.
Going on?
No, the amount of new signings they've got Keanu Pinder back. They've actually got a next-gen academy player. They've got a Sydney Kings player as well. Like they've really ramped up. This is the biggest I've ever seen for their recruitment. Yeah.
When does the season start?
Ooh, must be very.
Can't be too much longer.
I think it would start maybe the first week of October. Would it be? It's not far away. I know they got a home game this weekend, which is just like a trial game, and then there's like another 3 or 4 practice games. So what do we could even be maybe looking I think they'd start end of September. I think they start the last week of September because I think the NBL by memory is on when the NRL grand finals are on, and so is the AFL.
We should all try and go to a game.
This
I've been
year,
to some in the past, and I've always enjoyed them.
They've really they've done very well in their recruitment drive this year. So it's great for the city, and it's make sure you get behind your Cairns Taipans because it's going to be exciting for sure.
Another thing that happened locally as well, now this was down in Innisfail yesterday, was the Variety Bash. They actually set off at the Innisfail Showgrounds and they went down the Fitzgerald Esplanade there and, got to see that on show yesterday. Morning, so I took a few photos there, so it was really good to see.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look at the draw there for the NRL to start with. Storm play Panthers on Thursday night at Amy Park.
Yeah, this is
a must-win for the Panthers.
I'm telling you right now that if they lose, they will not make top 4. That is insane.
Yeah.
Look. Surely, it's not a surely. This is not a shoe-in. This is not a shoe-in to beat Melbourne down here, down there.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great game of football.
Munster's back in the team, yeah?
No. Because I know Jerome Hughes is probably
Munster's
not back
been
yet.
named. He's in the list.
Yeah, Jerome Hughes is not back yet, is he?
Hughes is not, no.
No. Tio's in for Penrith. Tyron Wishart there. I wish they'd get him off the interchange. Honestly, he needs to be playing in the main side.
Look, they don't have any win. Look, I just can't see Penrith losing this.
Yeah,
but I tell you what, there'll be a lot of nervous Penrith fans if they I really believe if they lose this, they won't make top 4.
Yeah, Panthers for mine. Raiders play Broncos at GIO.
Oh, well, if you want to make some easy money, back the Broncos, but I wouldn't. No. Raiders are having a great last month, so you got to back them, don't you, Daz?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Dolphins play Eels at Suncorp. So
that's Suncorp.
It could be a good game here, but I would tip the Dolphins.
I think it's going to be how far, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so long as Moses doesn't milk anything else. The Knights there play the Sea Eagles at McDonald Jones.
Sorry, Dave, Knights all the way.
Yeah, I do agree, but these two always... No, actually, take that back. I was at in Manly early start of the season when it was the worst game I've ever watched. Manly lost, so no, Knights will do this easy.
Warriors play the Rabbits at Accor. Yeah.
Look, Warriors have got more winners across the park, so you'd have to go Warriors. But I tell you what, the Rabbits will turn up and they will make a contest out of this.
Yeah, they're not going to roll over easy.
No.
Dragons play the Dogs at Allianz.
So what? Dragons have given up a home game because it's at Allianz.
Yeah.
Look, Dragons could very well win this.
Oh, no, sorry. Allianz is Rooster Stadium, isn't it?
It is.
What the bloody hell are they playing at Allianz for?
That's a good question.
We need to telephone, get Peter Volandis on the phone one day and say, Pete,
what would they
take it? Please explain. Yeah. Why would they take it to Allianz?
Yeah. You wouldn't get much of a crowd there.
Don't they still play at Cogra?
17 plays 9, so it's not for sheep. They're playing for sheep stations.
No, but no one's from bloody Wollongong's coming up to Allianz Stadium.
No.
And even people from Cogra are probably
not
going.
Get the train up.
Yeah, but what's the
time? $2.50.
Sorry, I shouldn't swear. You're not getting home till midnight.
No, that's all right. It's only Wollongong.
Yeah, well, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, I can't get that, but anyway, that's a toss of the coin. But what do you do?
Yeah.
See, if I go Dragons, they'll win. They'll lose. But anyway, I'm going to go Dragons.
Titans play the Sharks at Seabus. Really, who cares?
There's a sneaky upset here, don't you think? There's a sneaky upset here.
Could be.
I really do.
Sharks should win it.
Oh, exactly. That's like all the top sides should win it.
Gold Coast at home, nothing to lose. Let's go.
Yeah, and they want to impress, their coach as well for next year.
Yeah, you're right. Titans can win it.
Yeah, it's a sneaky one. This next one's definitely not a sneaky one.
Oh, look, the Roosters play the Tigers. Now, I don't want to. We shouldn't be mentioning the odds here, but the Tigers there at West Coast Eagles.
Oh my
early in the season territory there.
Wow.
950.
Oh.
I've never seen Tigers with odds like that.
No, I don't think I've ever seen NRL odds like that.
No.
You do? I've seen it with the AFL.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, geez, that's
Yeah.
And they're paying $1.06 the chooks.
And just a reminder, gambling responsibly.
Yeah.
What
And
are you
the
really
Cows.
gambling?
Is there any other way to gamble?
And the Cows finally get a win.
Cows get a win with a bye.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
But they will. But Cowboys will make.
They'll find a way to lose the bye, I'm sure.
No, I'm sure they will play finals. The Cowboys will play finals.
Yeah.
All right.
For at least 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the AFL, St Kilda play the Gold Coast at Marvel.
Yeah, no, that's going to be St Kilda all the way.
Yeah, and Collingwood play the Lions. This could be a good game.
Go
of
the
football.
Pies. Depends on. Now, there's no. Like, Collingwood doesn't need to win, and neither do Lions.
Yep.
So, do you give your players a rest?
Well,
So, it depends on the selection process tomorrow night.
8 plays 3.
Lions should win, but Magpies will turn up in their droves. It's a home game for the Magpies at MCG. They'll probably get 70,000, 80,000 people, but I think the Lions will be a bit too strong.
Carlton play the Dockers at Marvel.
We all believe that the Dockers would rest 8 of their players. Why would you bring your best players to the West when there's no need? Like, minor premiership's done.
Yeah.
But I've been listening to the coach during the week. They're going to pretty well play their strongest side because they have a week off the week after. Where is this at? Marvel. Yeah, they'll be disappointed. They would have loved this to be at the MCG. They'll beat Carlton at Marvel, but if it was at the MCG, I'd be doubting whether they would win there.
Melbourne play the Dogs at the MCG.
I don't think this is going to be a very interesting game to watch. This is at the MCG. They've only lost 1 game all year, Melbourne, so you'd have to go with them again.
Yeah. The Cats play Richmond at GMHBA.
This is definitely one game that I will not be watching the weekend because this will have no excitement at all. Yeah. Actually, this game could very well be, and it doesn't even say the odds on this one. Oh, yeah, it does. The odds are pretty cheap. Or is it? Oh, no, it's $15.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Gamble responsible.
Yeah, I thought it was 5. But anyway, seriously.
He's put his glasses
I
on.
do. Yeah, what the odds are saying, I believe this could be a 100-point win. This could be a 20-goal win to the Cats.
Yeah. Adelaide play the Giants at Adelaide Oval.
Look, again, Adelaide don't need to win because they'll finish 7th anyway. But they'll be wanting to win going into the play-in for the week after. I think they'll be too strong. They played pretty well for when they played against Fremantle.
Essendon play Port Adelaide at Marvel. Who cares?
No, we do because they've got
a good opportunity for Essendon.
The Port Adelaide have got a lot of injuries. I believe Essendon will win this. Essendon, I kept on saying, they played really well against the Swans on the weekend.
They did.
Yeah.
And I know the Swans mightn't have been interested because obviously it showed because they went out that night and did what you do as a young lad in the city of Melbourne.
City of Angels.
Yeah, City of Angels. But I'll give Essendon a big chance. I'm going to go Essendon here. I think they'll beat them. Yeah.
Swans play North Melbourne at the SCG.
Look at the odds there.
Yeah.
So this is a
complete
turnaround of who's come. This is at the SCG. I still don't think North Melbourne will beat them at the SCG, though.
Yeah.
They'll galvanise and get them right.
Hawks play the Wiggles at Optus.
Yeah, this is scary too.
4th against 16th.
Yeah. I just kind of hope for the Eagles fans that they put on a good show for them. Last game for West Coast. Obviously, it's the last game for a lot of the teams in 2026. So who would have thought that, we'd be sitting here and how time goes so quickly that we're actually just on the final round of the AFL competition.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
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 It really is.
Now get along to your AFL Cairns too this weekend. Port Douglas will play Menunda. They're probably another 200-point hiding there. The Cairns Saints play the Lions, and the Tigers there at home to Central T-Bay Bulldogs.
Yes, I'm a bit concerned. Our numbers are very low at the moment. We've nearly had to ask Barry Kay to put on the boots for the weekend.
I'll tell you what.
So,
I'll do it.
Yeah. So,
tell you what, I could have thrown on the boots too. I don't think I'll be running.
No, they said to me, any chance? I said, I'm always a chance next week. So it's always next week. But
we won't be training anytime.
I shouldn't be. I'd rather be going to the amateurs. So the amateurs races day starts, or the carnival starts on Friday. Really, we're going to
the amateurs or the Cairns Cup.
No, it's the amateurs on Friday.
The amateurs were finished.
No, the amateurs have been brought into the carnival as a 10-day carnival. So it starts Friday with the Tulloch luncheon.
Part of the jockey club now.
Yeah, and then the Saturday's the amateurs. Yeah. Wednesday's probably a barrier draw. And then it's Thursday's a big sportsman's luncheon, Calcutta draw.
3 sheets to the win the whole weekend for Dave here.
Friday's Ladies' Day and Saturday's Cairns Cup. So
you'll be going to Ladies' Day?
I'm definitely there, mate.
All right, that'll just about do us here for Winners or Grinners this week.
Everyone.
All right, have a good one, guys. We'll see you again soon. Catch you there.
That's great. Thanks, Dave.